Massive news today. The stock price is recovering. At the same time, institutional investors are accumulating Palantir. But here's the crazy part. The Pentagon just dropped it all. Palantir wins once again. Trillion-dollar valuation target is now closer than ever before. There are some solid facts backing it up now. But what is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Palantir had a little shakeup today, dipping unexpectedly, but it didn't take long to bounce back. The stock started recovering throughout the day, showing some real resilience. And here's what's crazy. If you step back and look at the bigger picture, it's still holding strong near its recent highs. Even after today's action, it's managed to stay in the green for the month, proving just how much strength it has. Now, let's talk about the energy in the community. Sure, there were some jitters when the drop happened, but overall, confidence is still rock solid. Investors know that Palantir isn't just any stock. It's got a future that excites people. Every time there's a dip, buyers step in. And that says a lot. The bullish sentiment is still there, and this kind of price action only makes it clearer. The momentum isn't fading, it's building. And here's the thing. One analyst just dropped a huge take on Palantir's chart. According to him, it's one of the best-looking setups out there right now. The stock is showing serious strength, but of course, like any big tech name, it's got some outside factors to watch. The big one? Trump's rhetoric today, as Liberation Day kicks in and those proposed tariffs start rolling out. If the market plays along, this setup could turn into something really special. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Daiwa just initiated coverage on Palantir with a neutral rating but slapped a bold price target of $90 on it. That's a number that gets attention. Even with a cautious label, that kind of target speaks volumes about where they think this stock is heading. Palantir isn't just another tech name, it's a powerhouse, and the momentum behind it is only getting stronger. But wait, I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. Something big happened today for Palantir. And I'm not just talking about charts or price targets. This is the kind of move that could change everything. Pentagon is losing to Palantir, and this time it's huge. But how? How is this even possible? Well, I'll break it all down later in the video, so make sure to stick around until the end. But first, let's dive into something truly remarkable that happened recently. One NASDAQ 100 ETF has just initiated a brand new position in Palantir by acquiring over 1.2 million shares. This move is significant, especially considering this ETF's substantial size, managing assets close to $8.5 billion. So, why does this matter so much? This NASDAQ 100 ETF isn't just any fund. It's a heavyweight in the game. And for them to start backing Palantir like this, it's a clear sign of confidence. When a fund of this size makes a move like this, it sends a message to the market. They don't just pick up random stocks. They go after the ones they believe are poised for serious growth. This isn't just some small player. It's a giant putting its faith in Palantir's future. That kind of backing? It could be a game changer. And here's what's even crazier. Palantir just dropped some huge news. The company announced they're planning to start paying dividends starting in fiscal year 2026. Yep, you heard that right. Dividends. This is a big move, especially since Palantir has never paid out cash dividends before. So why is this such a big deal? For one, it shows that Palantir is in a really solid financial position. They're not just making money, they're making enough to share some of it with investors. For the people holding Palantir stock, this is a pretty sweet bonus. It's a sign that the company is maturing and really confident in its future. And here's where it gets even more exciting. Dividend-paying stocks often get a boost in price. Investors love stable companies that can pay dividends, and that usually drives demand up, which means the stock price could keep climbing. It makes Palantir even more attractive to both new and existing investors. Considering how strong Palantir has been performing lately, this dividend announcement just adds another layer to its appeal. It's not just about the growth potential anymore. Now it's about steady returns too. This could be a game changer for both Palantir and its stock price in the years to come. If you're holding, things are looking pretty great right now. And here's the most exciting part. Palantir seems to be getting even closer to the Pentagon. Today, something big came to light. Thomas Puppy, a big name from the Department of Defense, just made a major move to Palantir. He spent nearly 20 years at the Pentagon, working on everything from cybersecurity to defense policy. Now he's joining Palantir as a senior counselor. This is a huge deal because Puppy isn't just any former government official. He's got a deep understanding of the inner workings of the Pentagon, and his experience with cyber operations is top-notch. Plus, He's held some serious leadership positions, even overseeing defense cyber operations. So, the fact that Palantir just brought him on board speaks volumes. It's not hard to imagine that this move could be a sign of bigger things to come, especially when it comes to potential partnerships or even a massive deal between Palantir and the Pentagon. With Puppy's expertise and connections, Palantir is positioning itself to be even more involved with government contracts, especially in areas like cyber defense. This could be a game changer, as Palantir could see even more opportunities with the Pentagon down the line. It's a big win for Palantir and could really push the stock to new heights. And here's the thing. Remember when we talked about Wall Street predicting that Palantir might soon become a trillion-dollar company? Well, there's been some serious buzz around this. Wedbush's Dan Ives has forecasted a $1 trillion valuation for Palantir, which would take the company's current market cap and put it on steroids. If that happens, Palantir could be set to soar by around 300% from its current price. Palantir has already built a reputation as an authority on advanced data analytics, and it's completely changing the game when it comes to how commercial and government clients handle complex data. They've got machine learning models that turn all that raw data into real, actionable insights, and that's a huge deal. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. If the Pentagon really does start making big moves with Palantir, landing multiple contracts and deals, this could be the catalyst that pushes Palantir's value sky high. With someone like Thomas Puppy now on the team, this could mean even more opportunities with the government. If that happens, it might just accelerate that trillion-dollar prediction from Wall Street. Things could get really bullish for Palantir, and fast. It's definitely a stock to keep your eyes on because the potential is huge. So yeah, with all this bullish news around Palantir, one analyst just came out with some pretty bold thoughts. He said that this dip in Palantir's stock is actually the final chance to buy before you'll never see the price below $100 again. He believes that institutions, big investors, and even politicians have been loading up on Palantir calls, especially for May, and we're talking tens of millions in bets. The prediction? $150 is coming really soon. When you think about it, this makes a lot of sense. With all the positive momentum we're seeing, like the potential Pentagon deals, Palantir's growing influence in the government sector, and the huge changes on the horizon, it's hard to imagine the stock staying at these levels for long. People are taking notice, and the big players are starting to stack up on calls. That's not something you do unless you're expecting some serious price action. Combine all of that with Palantir's rock-solid fundamentals, its unique position in data analytics, and now, with the addition of key figures like Puppy from the Pentagon, it's clear the company is setting itself up for massive growth. The market is catching on, and with all these institutional moves, Palantir could be just getting started. We could very well see that $150 mark in the near future, if not more. So if you've been holding or thinking about jumping in, now might just be the perfect time. The news keeps getting better, and it's looking more and more like Palantir is on the path to some serious gains. Hold tight, because things could get exciting fast. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Palantir update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.